Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good Friday morning. It is Friday, Memorial Day weekend, night 2019. There are people parked all over the side of the road, and I don't understand why. Anyway, so welcome back to my channel. Good to see you. Glad you're here. I have honestly been trying to record for days, and it has just, for one reason or another, not worked out. And I took that as a sign, so that's okay. So I'm going to try to do this morning and see if we can get through some stuff. I need to talk to you guys about what's been going on this week. So this week I took a big step, and I went ahead and did all of my online administrative part of my weight loss surgery journey. So I had to go on and fill out quite a few questions, things about my health and my past and my family, to make sure that everything's going to be a go for surgery. So this is the first step. So I filled all that out, and I did the online seminar and the test. So that's done. Yay. And so I look so frumpy today. The shirt that I have on is too big, but it's the only one I had clean. Need to do some laundry. We'll do that today when I get home. But I realized some things as I was filling out this paperwork. And part of it was not paperwork. I did it online. I don't know why I said paperwork. But part of it is I realized that I have been on and off dieting for over 20 years. I am 42 years old, and I have been dieting since I was dieting in high school. You know, guys, you know, that high school when you thought you were fat, but you really weren't fat, or you really weren't as big as you are now, or whatever, however it may be. So yeah, I've done everything from the rice diet to the cabbage soup diet to when Healthy Choice came out, we did the Healthy Choice diet. I've been on Atkins. I've been on Weight Watchers. I've done keto. I've done calorie counting. I've done the apple cider vinegar, some kind of apple cider vinegar diet. I mean, I have done so many diets over my years. When I got them all filled out, it was an upwards of 15 total diets that I've been on and off for years. So, and I'm okay with dieting. I don't mind dieting when I do it. I just get frustrated and give up. A lot of times it'll turn into like a cheat day here, a cheat day there, and then it ends up being a lot of cheat days, and then I'm just like, whatever. So, the thing is, I've always been healthy. Like, I've been overweight, and yeah, I have MS, but otherwise I've been healthy. Don't have heart problems, don't have sugar problems. I mean, everything comes back good. So just recently, we had a metabolic screening at my job for my insurance. And we do it every year. We do the screening, and then you go and get your physical, and that kind of keeps your premium low for your insurance. So I do it every year, and everything's always okay, except this year came back that one of my cholesterols was high. I've never had that happen in my life. So now I'm researching and figuring out what I need to do to work on my cholesterol. So dieting is definitely the first thing I'm going to be doing, changing the way that I eat. Not really dieting, and I really hate the word dieting. It's more of a change. You're just changing up your lifestyle and what you're doing. So I'm planning on doing that and getting back on track. Not sure if keto is the way that I'm going to go. I'm not sure. I got to do some research. I follow Dr. Ken Berry, and Dr. Eric Berg. So I'm going to, start doing some research and maybe even asking them some questions and see if they can answer them for me, so that I'll know what I need to do. and also my doctor, of course. And most PCPs don't like keto. They think that's a really bad way to go. And that's, you know, that's okay. But every diet doesn't work for everybody. And diet and exercise doesn't always work 100% to do what you need it to do. And I'm not saying that as, hey, look at me, I'm a fat girl and diet and exercise is not going to work for me. It has nothing to do with that. I'm looking into weight loss surgery to add to what I'm already going to be doing and what I'm already doing to help me. It's not the magic pill. It's not going to cure everything, because you know what? Even with the weight loss surgery, you still have work to do. You still have to eat under a certain amount of calories. You still have to eat within a certain diet that your nutritionist, that you will most definitely get, is going to give you. Railroad tracks, sorry. So, but it's a tool to help me. And I'm really hoping that I get approved, and I'm really hoping that my insurance finds a way. That's the next step with the weight loss surgery center, is they're sending me a packet of papers, which I should be getting, I think, today, because she said it would only take a couple days. Should be getting it today, and I'm going to fill that out. Excuse the sunshine, it's super bright. But I should be getting that. I'll be filling that out, sending it back in. And she told me that there's a guy. She didn't say, she said his name, but there is a guy that literally kind of does the investigative work with your insurance, and you know, looks to see what can be done, if your insurance will cover it, or if it absolutely will not, or if there's a way around it, like a doctor's, you know, doctor's backing you up or whatnot. So that's the next steps in that. I am going to look into finding a psychologist, because you have to have a psychologist. And I don't know if they provide the nutritionist or if I have to find one of those as well. But these are things that I'm looking into. I need a nutritionist anyway, so we're going to work on that. And but I'm kind of excited about it. Things I'm not excited about. So let's switch gears for just a second. My child is 15. He will be 16 next month, and he's been taking driver's ed. And if you've watched my videos, you've heard some of the things that have happened with that. But so with the driver's ed and where we live, you have to pay $65 before you can drive. So I'm a single mom, and I work for a grocery store, so I don't make a ton of money, which is neither here nor there. I make decent money. But that money was hard for me to get together this time. I had other things coming out. I had other bills to pay. So it was really hard for me to get together an extra $65 this month. And when I tell you that I struggled, I seriously struggled. Because my child told me that the deadline to pay that was yesterday, was Thursday. You know, he kept saying, Mom, I have to pay it by Thursday. Mom, I have to pay it by Thursday. He's been telling me this for weeks, okay? So I could not get the money together, and I tried. I did everything in my power to get it together. That was doable for me. And by Wednesday night, the reality set in that I wasn't going to be able to get this money for him. And I felt so defeated, and I felt like such a failure. And I was uncontrollable sobbing was happening, okay? I couldn't get it together. And so I tried one last attempt Wednesday night to meet up with a gentleman that sometimes I do some work for, some office work for, and it didn't work out. Long story, but he ended up having other things he had to do and couldn't meet with me, so I was stuck. So by the time I got home, I was just a sobbing mess, and I try not to lose my crap in front of my kid. But I tried to get myself together before I came in the house, but when I walked in, I just lost it. And I was just sobbing and telling him I was sorry, that I was a failure as a mother, and that I couldn't get his stuff together, and I couldn't even provide for him what he actually needed. And I mean, I was a mess, guys, like a mess, because I felt unworthy and like a failure and like a horrible mom. I mean, I had all the emotions, and just, I didn't sleep like at all, because I just felt so rotten. I also didn't really have money for gas, and I wasted what gas I had to go meet with this gentleman so that I could, do some office work. He wanted me to do some payroll for him, but it didn't follow through. So now I'm like freaking out because I didn't have the money to give my kid, plus I didn't have gas to get to work the next day. I work 27 miles from my home, so yeah. I ended up scraping together enough change to be able to get gas to get to work. And during the day yesterday, I had just a wonderful person, somebody I've known for a while, a friend of mine, bless me with money. Now, I didn't ask for this money. They didn't know I needed the money, but they blessed me with money just because they wanted to do something nice and pay it forward yesterday. The money that they gave me was enough for me to put gas in my car and to pay my son's driver's ed. So I busted my hump yesterday, got off work really early, drove down to the school before it closed, paid the bookkeeper for his driver's ed, and I felt good about myself. I'm like, I did it. I made it. Somehow it worked. It was wonderful. I'm appreciative. And when I went back to pick up my kid, after all this emotion, after 48 hours of me being totally sick, not sleeping, and just bawling because I couldn't be the mom that I wanted to be, he tells me, well, Mom, that was just the first day to pay. And I wanted you to pay that day so I could drive with my girlfriend. So after me mentally abusing myself, feeling like I was an unfit mother, my kid tells me that he didn't actually need the money that day, that I could have waited, but he wanted to make sure he could drive with his girlfriend. And if you're watching this, the girlfriend, punch him for me really hard. So yeah, I love my kid. I do. I love him with all my heart. Nothing will ever change that. But y'all, teenagers, oh my God, teenagers. I mean, I'm not going to be gray-headed. I'm going to be bald. Like, I will literally just lose all my hair because this kid is killing me. Sorry, my nose is itching this morning. Anyhow, so that was the other thing I went through this week. Had a crazy day. Wednesday at work, everything went wrong that could go wrong. I'm going to tell you all about that story, but I'm not going to tell you today because I don't want this video being super long. Like I said, I just want to check in with you guys. Craziness entails. But so anyway, if you guys like this video or you want to see more about the weight loss journey or anything else, please hit the like button down below. Please subscribe. Hope you're having an awesome Saturday or Friday. Hope you have a great Memorial Day weekend. Do all the fun things. I have to work all weekend. I'm off tomorrow, but I will have to work all weekend. Other than that, I do work holidays because it's what I do and it's what I've always done. So you guys have a great day. Do something nice for somebody today. Pay it forward. Be the reason somebody smiles. Be somebody's flashlight. Whatever, all the good things. Just do all the good things, and you have an amazing day. And I will talk to you guys very soon. See you later.